Warning. What you are about to listen to, some may consider sensitive information. And if you continue, you must be willing to free your mind and open it to infinite possibilities. And I thank you for your unwavering support for tuning into this transmission. And now, for your host, the Grifter, this is The Grifter Show. Welcome to another episode of The Grifter Show. Now, as you know, this world seems to be getting crazier and crazier by the day. How can any of us keep up with this madness that's going on around us? It's extremely difficult. What do you focus on? What are you supposed to pay attention to? How do you set your priorities? What's the most important things to focus on? It seems like everything is intertwined and intermingled. Like, do you focus on your kids 100%? Well, you got to focus on your work so you can pay for those kids. So everything is so intertwined. It's hard to focus and figure out what it is you're supposed to focus on. And trust me, I'm there. I'm in that middle of it. I'm knee deep in it. I got so much stuff going on. I can't figure out what is supposed to take my time the most. Do I got to fractionalize my time? Okay, you get an hour, this gets an hour, that gets an hour. Do I somehow try to add a couple hours to the day? That makes me sound kind of crazy, don't it? There's 24 hours in a day. I can't make it 28. I can't make it 30. It is what it is. We all got the same foundation to play with. The same pieces. Same board. It's the game, right? Some of us take the time to study the rules of the game before we take action in the game. Some of us just play the game without necessarily knowing the rules. We'll figure it out, when we're in the middle of it. Get someone to try to teach us. But what happens if we play the game and we just jump into it and the people that are supposedly teaching us the rules ain't really teaching us the rules? They teaching us the rules that'll benefit them. How do we know they're right? How do we know that we're not being lied to? So I've been really trying to figure that out for myself, do a self-inventory and figure out what's the truth inside myself, And what I'm coming to realize is there's 4 main factors. I got this from Kevin Trudeau, okay, during his little seminar called "Your Wish is Your Command." Okay, and it was about the secrets of laws of attraction and all this stuff. And he mentions 4 levels and steps that you got to take to get from not having what you want to having what you want, right? Now, there's 4 levels that we pass through as humans. Okay, the first level is unconscious incompetence. That means you don't know what you don't know. Okay, that's a wise man. That's where the geniuses begin, when they realize they know nothing. Okay, so when you elevate yourself from not knowing what you don't know, you don't know what you don't know, right? I know it's a funny statement, but if you don't know this thing, you don't even know that you don't know it. Okay? Then you'll reach a point to where you know that you don't know something, right? So when you come to that realization, I know that I don't know. That's called conscious incompetence. Okay, so that means you're conscious about you not knowing something. Okay, It takes a while to get there because a lot of us think we know it all, but come to find out when you realize you have no idea the stuff you don't know. Then you get to the point you realize, okay, this is what this is what I need to know, but I don't know it. So now you know what you don't know. You know what you don't know. I know this is confusing, but follow me. Okay, then you're going to elevate to the point to where you are consciously competent. That means you know what you needed to figure out. You know what you didn't know, and now you're taking action to actually know it. So you're on top of what it is you're knowing. Okay, you're feeding your mind the stuff to know this, to learn this. Okay, so now you're consciously working towards a competence in whatever topic it is you're searching for, right? But our ultimate goal is to reach a level of unconscious competence, right? Like that muscle memory that goes on through your whole body when you drive your way home. You don't necessarily remember the route, but you made it home, right? It kind of like your body just took over. What about breathing and chewing and eating and swallowing? All these things are unconscious, you know, actions, stuff that you didn't have to think about. It was just something that turned into a habit and a routine, and it became a part of you without you even having to think about it again. Now that's the four stages that we move through when it comes to retaining knowledge and information and moving on to the next level in our life, right? So let's get to that, right? Let's get to the point to where we can swallow our pride, kick our ego out of the house, and say, you know what? I have no idea the things that I don't know. There's so much stuff out there. I have no idea what I'm missing. I have no earthly idea the opportunities that are out there for me because I don't even know they're out there. Okay? Let's make a conscious decision to open our eyes and be more observant. Okay? More observant. This is something I wrote down in my journal the other day. It just kind of came at me, right? Now feel me on this. Check me out, okay? God, He blessed us all with two hands, two arms, 2 feet, 2 legs, okay? He blessed us with 2 eyes, 2 ears, but He only gave us one mouth and one dick, and we should use all of them proportionately. That means shut up, listen more, look more, touch more, go more, okay? And be a lion, right? So if you're going to even open your mouth to speak, make it count. If you're going to whip your little thing out and do something with it, make it count. And I ain't talking about just making babies. You better make that thing count. Same thing with your mouth. If something come out of it, you better make it count. A lion don't open up his mouth unless he roars, and everybody feel it. You understand? So that's the level we got to get at. We got to be on that level. So we know there's so much out there that we don't know. Let's figure it out. What do you want in life? You want to be a rapper? You want to write a book? Okay. Now you got the first key element that you need to move to the next step. What is it that you need to know? Not because you don't know how to write a book. You don't know how to structure it. But now you know you need to know. Now you know what it is, the things that you need to look into, figure out how to do. Because with those missing links in place, you got a bridge. Now you bridge yourself to the next one, to the next little level. Okay, now you consciously learning this stuff. You're becoming competent. Consciously. You're working towards a competent in some sort of realm or whatever it is you want to do. You want to be a manager, you want to write a book, you want to be a rapper, you want to You want to be a CDL, you want to drive trucks. I don't care what it is you want to do. We all go through these same levels, these same 4 stages. Now, once you do it long enough, it becomes a part of you. Man, it's powerful. And this can go with anything. Making money. Okay, start with $100 a day. $100 a day, 365. That's $36,000 a year that you made with your own hands. If you can pull in $100 a day, move there, move to $150 a day, $250 a day. Get yourself to $1,000 a day. Whatever it is for you. We all got different goals and we all define success differently. I happen to cling on to what Earl Nightingale defines success as. And he says that success is the constant realization of a worthy ideal. I'm going to say it again. It's the constant realization of a worthy ideal. That means if what you're striving towards, what you're moving towards, is it worthy? Is it a worthy ideal? Is it going to serve others? Is it going to help somebody get through their problem? I mean, that's what all of this is about. Life is revolved around commerce and exchange of goods. What are you going to do for other people? The more you do for other people, the more that comes your way. It's a fact. Whether you want to look at it spiritually or you want to look at it logically, the more you give, the more you'll get. Period. We don't really need to discuss it much further than that. I just want to give y'all some insight and some pieces out of my mind, stuff that's going through my head. I feel like it's my duty now that I know that I have a outlet and a way to express this stuff, that God's telling me I have no choice. It's my calling. It's my duty now to help somebody out in this world see things differently. I want to help as many people as possible, whether that's getting straight on their music business stuff. I mean, me personally, I'm working on some deep stuff that I really don't want to talk about now, but I'm trying to transition myself from the public to the private. Start operating more privately. Okay? Freedom. That's the true redemption of mankind. Thank God we blessed in the country that we were born in. We were blessed to be born in America. I mean, don't ever for a second take that for granted. The most abundant, the most fruitful country that's ever existed on this planet. We're right in the middle of it. It's right at our fingertips. Okay? I just want to let you guys know that I love you. I appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode. And we're going to just keep this thing moving. I'm not putting no pressure, no weight down on myself. Y'all going to get these episodes when you get these episodes. And if you're listening, then it means a lot. Then I know that you trying to elevate yourself and that you're trying to do better. And don't ever forget that you can always come up here and you can talk to me on my show. I'm trying to talk to everybody. I want to talk to everybody. So go over to thegrifta.com. That's THAGRIFTA.com/guest. And fill out the form. And you can become a guest on this show. I look forward to talking to you. Peace.